Hello and welcome. Today I am going over biblical prophecy, specifically the prophecy of Daniel, chapter 7. In this prophecy Daniel receives a vision of 4 beasts, thought to represent empires. The 4th beast gains extra attention from Daniel, which had 10 horns and a little horn that uprooted 3 of the horns. These horns are thought to represent kings of this empire, but what are the empires the beasts represent? None of these empires are confirmed to be a certain nation in the text, so it makes identifying these kingdoms somewhat hard, but the traditional interpretation is that the first beast, the lion, is the Babylonian Empire. The lion's wings being plucked, and the lion being raised up and given wisdom is thought to represent Nebuchadnezzar being humbled before God in Daniel chapter 5. The Medo-Persian Empire is next, represented by the second beast, the bear. This bear was raised up on one side because the Persians held more authority over the other group controlling the empire, the Medes. The 3 ribs are thought to represent kingdoms or regions the Persian Empire conquered, specifically Babylon, Lydia and Egypt. The third beast, the leopard, is thought to represent the Macedonian Empire. The 4 wings and heads are thought to represent the 4 generals of the empire or the 4 kingdoms it would split into, hinting that the beast may represent the kingdoms that came out of the Macedonian Empire after its collapse. The 4th beast is usually thought to represent the Roman Empire as well as the future revived Roman Empire. The 10 horns are thought to represent future kings and the little horn is thought to represent the Antichrist. Another interpretation for the 4th beast is that it is the Islamic Caliphate and Ottoman Empire, as well as a revived Islamic Caliphate or Ottoman Empire. The 10 horns would represent future kings with the little horn representing the Antichrist as well. There are alternate interpretations for the prophecy and that the 4 beasts represent modern nations or Persian kings. However, both of these interpretations have various flaws and are not very likely. The preterist interpretation is that Daniel chapter 7 has been completely fulfilled, and that the beasts are the same as in the traditional interpretation, but that the 10 horns of the 4th beast represent the 10 Roman emperors, including Julius Caesar, that ruled before the destruction of the Jewish temple in 70 AD. The little horn would be Emperor Nero, who supposedly assassinated 3 emperors to become an emperor and persecuted Christians. The 3½ times are thought to be 3½ years. It is unknown when exactly the persecution ended, but it could have been 3½ years after Nero began persecuting Christians. The atheist interpretation is that the first 3 empires are the same as in the traditional interpretation, but the 4th is the Seleucid Empire, the 10 horns representing the Seleucid kings including Antiochus, Seleucus IV's son, Heliodorus, and Antiochus IV Epiphanes, thought to be the little horn as well, could work somewhat. However, the problem comes down to who the 3 horns Antiochus Epiphanes IV supposedly uprooted were. The only answer from atheists is that they represent Antiochus Epiphanes' 2 brothers and Seleucus IV. However, this does not make sense considering Seleucus IV and his sons were uprooted by Heliodorus and not Antiochus Epiphanes. Though Antiochus may have murdered one of the sons, this does not explain the other 2 horns. Now for interpretations of Daniel 7:25, in this verse it's stated that the holy people will be oppressed for 3½ times. These times are thought to be years by most Christians. The fulfillment of this prophecy is thought to be when the Antichrist persecutes Christians for 3½ years in the future. That's all for the video and thank you for watching. Please don't sue me.